Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. Welcome to the radio show that features local small businesses, amazing nonprofits, and all types of inspiring stories to give strength, instill love, and provide hope within our community. It's time for Outspoken Outreach with your host, Dr. Amanda Hackford.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for being with us. We are here today with an amazing nonprofit, Treasure Coast Girls Coalition. We have the founder with us, Shala Edwards, and she is not new to being on shows and radio shows. We are here, I believe. This is coming. You just had your 1-year anniversary, I believe. Correct?
We had a 1-year anniversary in April, and then we also recently expanded the program to include a different component.
Yes. So I want to thank you very much for being here so that we can share. You've been here before, but it's been a long time ago. So back when you were just starting, because it's been about a year since you've been on. So I figured it would be great to bring you back on. And since you are doing even bigger and better things with the organization. So thank you so much for coming. So we can kind of let everybody know what you're doing now and how it's grown and all the great things that are going on with the organization. So right now, after you just had a ribbon cutting. Kind of tell us a little bit about that.
So we have it's been almost a year since I was here. So thank you for having me back, first and foremost, and good morning. We had a ribbon cutting last month, September 15th, a special day because it was my birthday.
Yes.
We had a ribbon cutting on the expanded learning component of our program. So we introduced a mobile classroom disguised as a concession food truck.
Yes.
To be able to teach the girls some soft skills and some introductory culinary training. But mainly, most and foremost, to be able to discover STEM in a different way. Science, technology, engineering, and math is one of our core component programs. So we wanted to introduce the girls to the science of cooking, the technology that requires the usage in running an actual restaurant on the back end, as well as the front end POS system. And how to engineer this thing to make sure that we can get it to move around in the community so that everybody can participate and support it. And then obviously the math component, the financial literacy, cash handling, processing debit and credit cards, and, cashing out at the end of their shift that they'll be able to be assigned to. So
going back just for a second, because I got ahead of myself, for some that may not know about Treasure Coast Girls Coalition, just kind of give us a little tidbit on what exactly you guys do and the mission.
So we're an education-focused nonprofit here in the community, a unique and first of its kind, all-female focused program that empowers girls ages 9 through 18 through enhanced STEM curriculum, digital literacy, and social and emotional well-being. So we work on those three core areas, and in those three core areas, we educate and expand opportunities for girls to pursue and thrive in STEAM and STEM careers once they graduate high school. So the ages that we work with are 9 to 18, so girls, incoming sixth graders, all the way through high school.
Exactly. And so for the girls, and I've seen you work directly, and you're amazing. And the girls seem to really, really love it. I know that I've gone out during Christmas, saw girls just be as if they really have a close relationship with you and look up to you. So, which is, I think, a very important aspect of working with children. They're not going to respond to you unless they have that relationship and connection with you. So, and they all did. So that was really neat and nice to see. When I saw that with you going out and in a few other events. We haven't been able to attend events a little bit. I wanted to come to the ribbon cutting, but my dad had just passed a few days before that, so I wasn't able to come. But I did get to see the pictures and it looked very successful. But back to the girls, for these girls, what are the requirements, or how do they, join this program?
Most of our participants come from referrals, community referrals. We have teachers at the school that make recommendations. We have a very close relationship with the guidance counselors. So our home base is at Gifford Middle School. So most of the 3 guidance counselors that work at the school are very important. They play an important role as to guiding girls towards our program, making sure that the parents have information sent home about the program, and working with us to identify the academic needs that they find challenging for some of their students. So those children that they see that have a digital challenge where they're not really acclimating on the computer as much as they should be for their age, and definitely their core classes, the English and language arts, the science, math, those core areas, and then definitely literacy. So literacy is one of those things where we see in most students by 3rd grade, if they're not reading on grade level, they usually have a decline in their academic excellence beyond the 3rd grade. So once they get in middle school, we try to, definitely provide some academic coaching and support to those students after school. We're at Gifford Middle 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 3 to 5, to be able to support the students academically. But then, we also have the community outreach component where we allow them to come out in the community with us, being on the truck, being at different events, so they can learn and understand the importance of community service and showing up in their communities in ways where they're learning how to make contact with the general public and actually work in the general population. So it's pretty awesome to be able to see them grow, to, make those unique relationships and networks that have supported us so well. The one thing I do want to share with you is that I feel very supported from this community. Everybody, when I say everybody, has been really great. They wanted to see this program thrive. So everybody was pitching in in whatever capacity that they had to make sure that we got our strong foundation set up. So now that we can, expand and keep moving. So I really want to say thank you to the entire community, the Indian River County community.
They really have. It's grown it's been a year, and it has grown tremendously from, like you said, just starting out kind of a few girls. What should we do with these girls? How do we help them? To now having the truck going around the community, being there 3 consistent days a week. When we had first talked, it was like, we need people to help. We're not sure, we can take you anytime, any day. And now you have those 3 consistent days, and you're out in the community in the truck on days. And I've seen several organizations and people, but several other organizations helping consistently, like you said. And Indian River County, just in general, all the organizations, or the majority of the organizations, seem to really always come together with no matter what it is, which is something that really touches my heart as well. Because no matter the need, it seems like it's always like, what can we do? How can we help you? Whether it's Treasure Coast Girls Coalition or any of us. And that's something that we're really blessed with. I think God's really put a calling here in Indian River County. I know it's everywhere, but I guess because we live here, we feel like we see it, community. And but he's definitely put this as your purpose. So that your gift is to help other girls, because it is thriving and going well. What's one thing that you feel like is something else you could use and see people help with, even though they are already helping, or something you feel like is your next level, your next step to get to?
Right. So one of the main things that we are looking for right now are volunteers. As we're all coming out on the other side of this pandemic, people have rearranged their time and their opportunities to give back. So we definitely are in need of volunteers, event volunteers, academic coaches, retired educators, any admin support. We've finally built a board, so we now have an actual functioning board. We have a few vacant spots for board members, so if there's anybody that is interested in becoming a board member for an organization that is female focused and female ran, we're definitely in the need of that. And then we're also trying to secure permanent transportation for the food cart.
Okay.
So November 5th, we'll be applying for Impact 100. That grant is a grant opportunity for us to be able to get a program manager to help manage this program, the expanded part of the program, and to also provide transportation to and from the different actual community partnerships that we've established over the past year. So we are trying to make sure that we are in attendance when those community partners have different events and educational opportunities for the girls. And one of the main things that we're seeing is that we don't have consistent transportation year round. So we're still pursuing that effort as well.
Okay, great. So it sounds like there's lots of opportunities for people to help, as always, with anybody that has an organization. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a quick break. It's a quick commercial break. It's not long. So we want everybody to stay with us, because when we get back, we can give more detail to those opportunities you just mentioned as to how they can help you in those positions if they feel led by their heart that they want to help, because this is an amazing opportunity to help young women that are out there and really need your support and help. And then maybe some other ways that you can help and participate as well. It doesn't have to be consistent. The board obviously is, a consistent help, but there are some other volunteer opportunities that if you don't have that consistent time that you can help with. So if you stay with us and stay tuned, we can give you a little more information on how you can help and more information about Treasure Coast Girls Coalition and all the amazing things they're doing in our community with girls. So stay tuned.
Hackford Landscaping is the full-scale tree service hardscape and landscape company that will do any outdoor job. Call Hackford Landscaping for tree trimming, tree injections, and removal. Services include landscape design, stump grinding, paver stone projects such as walkways, patios, and pool decks, landscape lighting, irrigation, hedge and bush shaping, flowers, trees, shrubs, rocks, sand, mulch, and sod, and more. Any outdoor job, large or small, give Hackford a call. 772-584-7364. Online at hackfordtreeservice.com.
The kids are back in school and fall sports are in full swing. You're probably finding that the laundry is stacking up a lot faster than ever. Sunshine Laundries is here to help. Hi, it's Tom Rhodes, owner of the Sparkling Clean Sunshine Laundries. We have lots of big load machines so you can wash more clothes at one time. And our dryers start hot, stay hot, and dry fast. Check us out at sunshinelaundries.com for locations and special coupons and offers. Sunshine Laundries, we clean your clothes, but he cleans your soul.
Upgrade your water. Let Affordable Water give you a free, no-obligation quote to replace your equipment. You might even be able to trade in your existing equipment. There's never been a better time to upgrade.
Affordable Water. It's Bluegrass Night every Thursday at Marsh Landing Restaurant. Enjoy our famous swamp water with down-home favorites like frog legs, fried chicken, and peanut butter pie. The music starts at 6:30 every Thursday. Call for reservations. Bluegrass Night at Marsh Landing in Fellsmere.
Dr. Stephen Tate offers the safest and most efficient technique for customized cataract surgery. Patients are personally counseled on the best approach for their needs and lifestyle. From multifocal lenses that allow for distance and reading vision to toric lenses that correct astigmatism, let New Vision Eye Center guide you safely through your options. For world-class eye care on the Treasure Coast, visit newvisioneyecenter.com.
For 67 years, Sturgis Lumber and Hardware has been here for the people of Vero Beach. Through ups, downs, even hurricanes, Sturgis stands tall, 4 generations strong. Open weekday mornings at 7. Don't go west. Stick with the best. Sturgis Lumber and Hardware.
Even with all this financial uncertainty, real estate is still the best tool to build wealth. Whether you're looking at investments or using your real estate to provide a legacy, let us show you the way. I'm Chris Nolan of the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. Visit mynexthomefinder.com.
Thank you for watching and staying with us. We have more great information for you about Treasure Coast Girls Coalition. They are such a great group. They're doing such amazing things here in the community with young women and young girls. And we just help by volunteering and how they need some board members. But there's more ways you can help. There is an event coming up, so I'll let Shala tell you about the event that's coming.
We actually have, we're participating as a community partner with the Wild About Wellness event. It's going to be Saturday, October 22nd. It's going to be at the Environmental Learning Center. And this event focuses on the educational and social and emotional wellness piece of our program. So we're really happy to be able to participate in that. One of the things that we are concerned about is the mental well-being in children since the onset of the pandemic.
Yes.
So we are trying to be intentional about making sure that we provide educational resources and support to our families for those that might be experiencing, different challenges in their mental well-being, such as thoughts of suicide, depression, coping mechanisms, anxiety. Those are some things that we're noticing a lot more now that the pandemic has come and gone, that children are really struggling. So if there's anyone that might need some help or maybe feeling angst about certain things or wanting to talk, one thing that we don't really share enough comfort in is grief as well. So there's been a lot of things that have happened since the pandemic that people feel uncomfortable sharing or that they may be struggling with. So we want to make sure that we are providing, like I said, the opportunities and resources and educational supports required for.
And that's just really important in general, all together throughout with our teens and young middle school, teenagers, high school, even the young children right now too. And of course, all organizations can't do what they do without support, not just volunteers, but that monetary support is really needed with all of us. And you guys are doing such a great job. If there's any way that any of you can help with this event or attend this event, please do. And you can see firsthand how wonderful this organization is. But if you'd like to support even more so, there are sponsorship opportunities for these girls. You can sponsor a girl, and I don't want to give you the wrong information, so I'll let Shala explain the sponsorship opportunities as well, which is another way that if you don't have the volunteer time or the time to be on the board, this is another way you can really help. So you can explain how to sponsor one of these young ladies.
Right. So we have established the Mildred Scholarship Fund. And that fund came about with seed money from the Vero Beach Rotary Club. And this fund will allow a student to participate in our program for a full academic year. And the cost of each sponsorship per student is $150. So it goes to students that have the desire to participate in our program, but lack the financial support from their parents to be able to participate. So we hope that we are able to help students make sure that if cost is what is prohibiting them from participating, that we step in and make sure that they still have the support they need to navigate the academic standard and the social and emotional learning pieces of our program.
So if we have somebody interested in any of those ways, whether it be volunteering, a board membership, sponsoring one of these young ladies, what are the best ways of contact? A website, a phone number? How do they reach you or Treasure Coast Girls Coalition in order, if they feel it in their heart that this is something that they would like to help with? Because it is such a great way to help young girls in our community. What is your website?
Our website is treasurecoastgirls.org, and our phone number that comes to me is area code 772-202-8170.
So 772-202-8170 if you're interested in calling, or the treasurecoastgirls.org if you want to visit online. And if you go online, obviously you can see the phone number there. There's an email there if you prefer email, and you can get a hold of them. And even if you have other questions about this program, feel free to email or call. She'll be happy to answer any questions you have regarding the program. And you can get a hold of them to sponsor a young lady. $150 for an entire school year with all the things that you do with them is not a lot. to give these girls the relationship that they build, the hope that you build, providing them with these mental health skills on top of the academic skills that they're getting, because a lot of them that I've seen personally with you you're giving them not just the academic part that they're struggling with, and then they're building these academic skills, they're building their grades up from some lower grades to higher grades, but you're giving them a lot of life skills and things that they're going to carry on to their future and use, whether it's, it doesn't always have to be college, but it helps some of them for college. But it could just be, going out and getting a normal job, because college is not for everyone.
It's definitely not.
It isn't. And that's okay.
It's okay.
We need trades and other things. Sometimes trades are even better.
Yes.
But even more importantly than that, you're giving some of these children, which are young ladies, things that they're not getting at home, which I've already said, but can't emphasize enough. The relationship that you're building, that some of them, not all of them, but some of them that I've seen that you've worked with, don't have at home. And some of the problems that they have that you're helping them fix have stemmed from the home life that they've had. And it's not everyone, but some of them. And then you're building that relationship, and that relationship being fixed, or the mental health problems that they're having being fixed, and the skills they're building to the coping skills and the things that you're helping them fix, is what really is the underlying problem that then helps them fix the grades. And then they are wanting to, because they have the confidence to then learn the skills that they're learning, and that I feel is more important than anything else.
It definitely is, and I should vote for you to become a part of our program, because you just explained it so well.
You know how many programs I'm already in?
you would be a great fit for our program.
I should just be on the board of everything instead of have love to serve, because that's what
you definitely understand the assignment, and I love it, because that's exactly what we're building. Emotional intelligence is the #1 predictor of success.
It is.
But it's not taught in public school.
No.
So we get to actually teach.
And not at home sometimes.
Exactly. So we get to be able to teach that. And outside of emotional intelligence, STEM is also woven into every career that we have. When we use our cell phones to capture images, and we have Twitter, YouTube, and we have all of these things going on right now, it's an innovative plug-in for us that exposes children to, whether you post something negative or positive on social media, it's technology, and it's going to follow you. Yeah. So, we have our, all these things mixed in together for an actually amazing program. Yeah. So
it is. I see you. I see what you're doing.
I love what I do.
I can't always be there, but I'm watching and I'm seeing, and I love what I see. And I think it's amazing, and it's very much needed here and everywhere. If we could take a Treasure Coast Girls Coalition and just put it in every little county, it would be great.
But I think Love to Serve is also just as unique, because when the community that we serve and the unique needs that we have based on the community needs assessment, I feel that our programs are vital to this community in so many ways. And not only are they vital, us as executive directors and founders of these types of organizations, when we focus on our mission and our integrity, and we allow that to take forefront in the way we handle our clients and the people that we serve, I think that it's a very, very special job. It's a thankless job, but it's a job that's so rewarding, to where we love what we do. Love to serve, like Treasure Coast Girls Coalition. Like, it's just, what more can you ask for in being able to do what you love and serve other people?
No.
So,
well, that's part. I just serve because that's part of what God wants me to do.
It's what He wants us to do, right?
So, everyone, whether it's a young lady or an elderly or whomever it is that we come across, it's we each have our own gifts and different gifts and our own purpose, and everyone has it, whether they've found it yet or not.
Just thank God that we found it. Because when you find yourself in the service of others, that quote, I can't, bring it off the top of my head, but getting lost in the service of others is such a blessing.
It is. It truly is. And I thank God for it. And it's not me. It's Him working through me and you. But I do want to thank you so much for coming. We always run out of time too fast. And so, but I do want to thank you so much for what you do in the community and all those that help you, because they're important too. We couldn't do it without them, and we can't do it without the people that help. So if you're interested in helping, please go to the website. And thank you so much for coming today. We can't thank you enough.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, absolutely. And as always, stay safe and be blessed.